Hello everyone, welcome back to Chapter 9-1. I'll be your host for today, Bowser Koopa, and we are now on day 3 of breaking all of the dirt. After last episode and the episode before that, we have turned an entire pool into a massive waterfall. We have pretty much broken through a lot of the dirt. And we are starting to chip away at the surface going down the mountain. So we were going to continue to do that today. So without further ado, let's turn on day and night cycle and begin digging. Alright, now we're going to start right here. We're going to be a bit more delicate than Toad and Toadette were in the first two episodes. Because I don't want to break away at too much stone. We're going to be digging through dirt, and we're going to be digging through stone anyways. But for now, we're just going to focus on this cliff. And then we can actually get focused on ground. So we're going to dig down to this level, and then that'll be it. I don't think there will be much to do. Also, I'm going to need a clock, because I cleared my hotbar and forgot I needed it. Okay, so here's the clock. Just so we can figure out what time it is without having to, keep looking at the sun. Which, the sun is not visible because it is raining. It is raining right now. We have weather cycle on. We're also going to do that. We're also going to have weather cycle on to make it a bit harder. Hopefully it doesn't confuse the text box and make it look like we're in the void. Because I have actually gone into the void before, and the entire skybox turns navy blue while the sun is yellow. That was actually terrifying to see. It made me kind of afraid to go into the void. But we aren't going to be digging down that far in this series. Let's just continue chipping away. Yeah, there's just going to be a lot of digging up and down. Because the goal for today is to at least try to get here. Is to at least create a flat land before we break out of it. I think it might take until day 6 where we go somewhere else. I haven't exactly measured the perimeters of the world, but we will not be going beyond borders. So no normal Minecraft stuff. It pretty much goes on forever. And I don't want to be digging through dirt forever. We've obviously got the other chapters of Chapter 9 to do. Such as replacing netherrack with grass, which will be in 9-2. And replacing wool with terracotta in 9-3. Replacing wool with basalt in 9-4. Doesn't look like there's much dirt around the surface of this thing. I still see some up here. So we are actually making some good progress. I might actually either patch this up, either dry up all of the water with a sponge, or I could probably keep it the way it is. I don't know, you comment. We still got a lot of dirt over here to get through. There's actually a few layers, and we are going to have to deal with the rain. I'm pretty sure weather cycle is on, so it's going to stop raining pretty soon. We are just approaching midday, so we are about 5 minutes into our run. We'll just keep going. We're just going to try to dig down to ground level, or in this case, sea level. This cliff is actually higher than I thought. This is going to take us a while. Looks like it stopped raining, and right on midday. This is actually harder to see considering we're submerged in water during this first few days. We will probably patch up the water using sponges, but it'll probably be a while before that happens. And we're going underwater, so yeah. So yeah, we're not doing that. Wow, that is a lot of dirt we still have left. It's going to take us a few more days to be able to get rid of it all. Alright. I didn't mean to break that stone. Yeah, we're not gonna like break underground, but I see some trees over here. I don't know how much it's going to take to get rid of all of this. It feels like the skybox is messed up even though it isn't. Because we're just creating pockets of air. Those are water particles, not stars. Those little tiny rectangles. And it's still daytime, but I'm seeing some black show up on the clock, which means it is getting closer to nighttime. We do also have the autosave feature. Just in case if the game crashes, we have autosave turned on. So we don't lose all our progress. It's going to be showing up pretty frequently. Haven't mentioned that in day 1 or 2, but it's not very relevant to the series. Okay, we will dig down to this level, and then that'll be good enough. It does not look like we are digging down to this area, but we are digging down to this castle. We'll stay at this level, and we won't go any deeper until it is absolutely necessary. We're probably going to set a Y coordinate that we will be digging to, but we won't go any further until we mop up everything in the world. So, yes. That's another 4 layers down. We are continuing on. So this is our stopping point for that. And it looks like it's already sunset, so we are 10 minutes in. Right when the record time hits 10 minutes. Oh, I'm seeing some blue wool. I'm thinking that's probably from Vanilla Dome. But whatever it is, we are actually going to keep this here. Okay. So it looks like we've pretty much almost cleaned out this entire side of the cliff. And it's created a bigger waterfall than ever before. Let's get rid of that block. Don't know why that was there. But, yeah. This is not the end of the grind, though. Because we still got more. Such as those 2 blocks. And I think it is time to continue digging. I think it is time to go to this side now. Well, we know where our stopping point is. We're gonna need a potion of night vision. So let's go ahead and take that. A potion of night vision is going to last almost the entire night, so we can see where we're going. We might also need water breathing as well. Where is the potion of night vision? It's right up here. Alright, let's see what water breathing does. It doesn't really do anything special. And I just got a glass bottle for no reason. Whatever. Alright, let's see what night vision does. Well, it's making it easier to see, so we won't be digging completely in the dark. Now let's keep going. There we go. Here we go. Let's keep moving. I'll go ahead and keep that just to make it easier, because I don't want like holes in the thing. We gotta make sure we're flying, so that it's gonna be easier to dig through without being carried by the currents on the water. As usual, once the day counter increments, the video is over. Alright, I think that takes care of another few layers. But now we've got a little bit more. I got a little bit more over here. So we've essentially dug out an entire cave after that one. And it looks like we've cleared out an entire layer out of this cliff. And right on midnight. So should we keep going? Honestly, I think I'll just go ahead and leave this and leave it at that, because we can go ahead and end the video here because we have achieved a goal, and that was creating this massive waterfall. So I will go ahead and fast forward to when day 4 begins so we can finish off the video. Alright, so it is now day 4. We will now stop the time to be able to conclude today's episode. There we go. Now the sun is not moving and we are ready for day 4 when it comes up. So, if you enjoyed this video, leave it a like and subscribe to my main channel where I do all the primary content that you will see. We post Chapter 9-1 videos on Mondays and Wednesdays, alternating every week. And I will see you in the next part. So, see y'all then.